we're live, and hopefully everything's good. What's going on, Dan? Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you here before, so good to see you now. Hopefully it's not lagging or anything. It says it's got some playback issues on my side, but I think it should be good. Lila, welcome. Ollie, hey, how's it going? Good to see everyone. So we're gonna go ahead and put a little timer here. Let me reset it actually. There we go. So got about 10 minutes before we get into the stories. I'm gonna let the stream build up for a little bit. And what do you guys think of this new background for the stream? I went ahead and got Robin to go ahead and make this. So yeah, this is the new stream background for now. So we have this floating demon dude, and he's just gonna chill there with us while we go ahead and read some stories. I don't know how many I'm gonna get to tonight, but I'll probably be reading for about an hour. I'm gonna try to get through a lot of the stories as much as I can, and we'll go from there. So, creepy clown girl, Lex, the lurking carrot, Alexandra, good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, the background, it's pretty sick. Robin hasn't answered your message yet. I guess it depends where you message him. I messaged him on Instagram, and it took him forever to reply, and then I sent him a message on Discord, and he seems to be more active on there, so I would try to message him on Discord if you can. Thank you. Yeah, this background's so sick. I know he took a while to make it, and he was taking a lot of time and putting a lot of details into it, and he's working on another thing as well. So he's got that, and then I've got another intro for the channel being made, so I can have that, the one with like the Wendigo or the Skinwalker deal, so we can have like another one kind of cycle between those. From Scotland, just waking up. Sick. Very sick. Yeah. Cassandra, welcome. Can I ask you guys where you guys found me? Like, I don't know. It's kind of funny. I just kind of want to have an idea of where you guys found my channel. That way I can kind of work on, I guess, marketing it more and figuring out where I need to promote my stuff. I'm trying to build it up as much as I can, so we'll see. Oh, you messaged him on Discord and Instagram. That's funny. I don't know. Just keep spamming him. Okay. So we got about 7.5 minutes here. I'm gonna adjust my mic and bring it up to my face more, so that way when I read, I don't have to like bend down here. Let's see. 1 second here. Oh gosh, that's much better. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, cool. CCG's Discord. Nice. Yeah, that Let's Read, whenever he told everyone to come over here to my stream, that was so cool of him. Fleshwad joining in. Good to see you. Fleshwad's awesome. She started doing some narrations on her channel, and for the most part she did like drawings and things of that nature, but really sick drawings, some really cool stuff. And I've actually seen some of the other horror narrators commanding her to do some work for them. So Mr. Spook, or I think it's Mr. Spook or King Spook, but yeah, his picture that he did was like super badass. Let's see. Ryan. Oh shit, wait. Number 4, Ryan's Roof Cheese. Just kidding. Good to see you. Jensen is a Fortnite god. I haven't played Fortnite in forever though. But yeah, I am a Fortnite god. Mike, welcome. RA, welcome. Let's see. Okay, before we get about 6 minutes here. Is it okay for a guy to call himself shoddy? Shoddy? Yeah, I think it's okay. Just kidding. It's okay. You go ahead and have a good night. Be good to your boyfriend, or he'll beat you up. Let me. What is this? Got a setting here. Enable DVR. Disable that. I don't know what that is. Mad Chatter's in the chat. I love Mad Chatter. He does some pretty cool voices. I know a lot of people from the UK like a good narration. I can't recall where I found you. I think it was through another horror narrator, I'm sure. I hope it was Bad Vibes. That's my homeboy right there. Just kidding. I feel so weird saying homeboy. Let's see. What else can we do? Oh, you know what? I forgot to share my stream on Twitter, so I better do that. I said I was going to stream, but I didn't shoot the link out, so we're going to go ahead and do that. My computer will stop acting up. I wonder if... Did it do it? Yeah, it did. Cool. Let's see. I guess I'll shoot on Discord as well. Add everyone. There we go. Send that. Boom. See if any of the peeps want to come in here. Oh, cool. It was Bad Vibes. Yeah. Howdy doodles. Awkward aliens in the chatty. When's your next drawing stream? I don't know. Maybe after this one. I had a lot of fun. I'm gonna go fuck off. Heckin' tired all over. Good night. Y'all be the best. Much love. Alright, good seeing you here, Burrito. Sorry, we only got the chat for a second there in Discord. Let's see. Yeah, next drawing stream though will probably be after this one. Like, not directly after this one, but you know, you get what I'm saying, like the next stream after this. So I'll probably do this video tonight, try to get an hour's worth of stories done, and then, or maybe like 45 minutes worth of stories, and then I'll ask someone if they want to collab, or I'll probably just do a solo video tomorrow. So we'll do that and try to get a lot of the spookiness done, and then maybe I'll edit it tonight and let it render, or I'll wake up, I'll set an alarm and wake up in like 4 hours and render and everything, so that way I can have the video out and have my patrons, they can get early access, everything like that. So speaking of patrons, I want to give a special thanks to these people. So Original Asherella, Enjoyable, ouch, Ari, we got Jennifer Harding, Gabriel, Leslie Lane, Miss Bellatrix, Cassandra Hill, and ZK. I'm bad with pronunciation, but I gave it a shot. So, let's see. Back over here. So, let's see. Let me look at the chat again, sorry. Trying to stay with everyone here. I'll be looking forward to them toes, Jensen. I know you will. Can you collab with my Ratchet stuff? Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll be down. Oh, my chest hurts. Yeah, where is Leslie? You know what? I might send a text to somebody real quick and see if they'll join. Let's see. Let me... I think they fell asleep because they didn't even respond to my other one. Jensen, I wish I could share all your links in my stream. Or in your stream. No, you're cool. I mean, I just appreciate you being here. Yo, mama's so fat, Thanos had to snap twice. Jesus Christ. That's a moment right there. Your mom gay. Your dad lesbian. Where's the link to your Patreon? It should be in my description right here if you look at it. It should be there. I'm not really sure. I can't see the link to my own stream. But it should be there. Let me see if I can post it in chat. Let me see. Patreon. I'll open it up. I guess I click right here. Yeah, there it is. Cool. So there's the Patreon right there. Jackie. You got it. You got me all wrong. Eats your family. Nom 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 nom. Don't eat me. I don't taste good. Okay, we got about 23 seconds on the clock, so I'm gonna take a big chuggy of water. Duh. Good day, mate. Holy shit. I just dropped my mic. Do Christopher Walken. Wow. You're coming to my stream. You're talking your mom gay. It's crazy. There's my Christopher Walken. Yeah, mods can link channels as well. Oh, you want me to do the shout out to Raid Shadow Legends. Just kidding. Do Arnold. Wow. Just kidding. There's Arnold stubbing his knee in the kitchen at 3 a.m. in the morning. Alright, I'm gonna get a little something to eat. Ow! Ow! Ah! I don't know, how was that? Laughs in alcohol. Number 15. I don't know. Cynthia, hey, good to see you here. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. My back hurts a little bit, but other than that, I'm pretty good. So, chills and saying in Jake from State Farm. Wait. My name is Jake from State Farm. I don't get but with my name, so stay. This is awkward alien Kalil from State Farm. You gotta mispronounce the words. Say the N word. No. Hey, Mad Chatter, good to see you. Okay. Are you a fan of rotisserie chicken? Holy shit. What's the gabagoo gotta do? Okay, so that's it, guys. It is read time. Time to read. Okay, let's find some pussy. Just writes pussy in chat. Yeah, I hope my back gets better too, because it's a little painful. I'm gonna pop this chat out so I can put it over here. We'll put it right here. That way I can still see it. Oh shit, you just joined the Patreon? You know what that means. I gotta add you to the list here. Let me add you to the list real quick before we start the stories. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You're amazing. Just got a big old smile on my face. Okay, let's see. Let me open up Patreon. There. Holy shit. You're crazy. 20 shekels a month? What the fuck? You're insane. You're giving? Can't say it like that. But for real, thank you. Holy shit. You're awesome. You just brought it up to 75. My Patreon thing. That is awesome. Oh, do you guys want to see how I make the thumbnails? No, you don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Let me just, I don't know. Let me open the chat here. Lucid Lupus. Joining your Patreon soon. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys haven't yet, click on Lucid Lupus's profile. I don't know if you can do it from the chat, but he's a new narrator, but he's been a good friend on Instagram for a little bit now. So And I made a couple of the thumbnails for the channel. I think they look great, not just because I made them, but they look sick. Bruh, that damn floating demon reminds me of my uncle. Wait. Say Lindum Pod. I don't know how to pronounce it. Lindum Pond. Lindum Pond. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm bad at that kind of stuff. Okay, let me do this real quick. Oh shit, what the fuck happened? There we go. That was weird. Okay, that should be good now. So, if I save this as PNG file, it should be good. I'll open up a chat here. Okay. Nobody does. I wonder if it updates it. Let me click here and see if it actually updates it. No, not the outro. I'm gonna have to. If I turn this off and turn it back on, no, it doesn't do it. Click OK. No, it didn't do it. Did I save it? Thought I did. I thought I saved it. What the fuck's going on here? 1 second. Let me try it again. That was really weird. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I just saved over the wrong file. Oops. I'm gonna have to. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that at all. Fuck. Well, I can't undo it. But the work, I'll fix it later. Mr. Spook. Hey, Mr. Spook came. He was the one I was talking about earlier. Yeah, so that's Mr. Spook right there. Look at his profile picture. Look how cool that shit looks. Oh, there we go. It updated. Cool. So now we got the name there. Cool. All right. So that's cool. Let me save this real quick. Close that. Yeah, cool. Mr. Spook's here now. Jensen Chill's voice. Oh, motherfucking.
Number 11, the Doom Fister. Nothing's worse than getting your ass fisted by Doom Fist, aka the Doom Fister.
How's that? Didn't do it for the name on the thing, just the right thing to do. No, I know. I just add everyone's name though to that, just as a thanks. Just, you know, that's what I do. So, if you'd like me to take it off, I can take it off, but it'll be on all future videos. So, just keep that in mind. So, how would you pronounce that? Like Schumann? Schumann, almost. Let's see. Yeah, Flesh did awesome. She did do awesome. Trying to read the chat again. My two cats seem to want to listen. Okay. Ugh, my chest hurts. Let's see. Oh, cool. I got the name right. Okay, let me open up the stories. I'm going to start reading. Just so I can get through these. It's already 11:30 over here, so I want to try to get through a good bundle of these before I get tired. So I'm a 23. Fuck, I already fucked. Why do I always say when I say 23, I say 2020? I always fuck it up. All right, from the beginning. So I'm a 23-year-old female. I live in a townhouse with my 2 children, 2 and 6 months old. My fiance did live with us up until 2 weeks ago. When I caught him trying to fuck other women and made him move out. That's important to the story. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and when he did live with us, my ex worked evenings. Sorry for the long post. Oh shit, I didn't record any of that. God damn it. I'm the most unprofessional streamer ever. Damn it, record. When I caught him trying to fuck other women and made him move out. That's important to the story. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and when he did live with us, my ex worked evenings. Sorry for the long post. Let me set the scene. We live in a tiny town in North Pennsylvania. My line of township... Wait. What is that? My line of townhouses sits in the front of a big field that runs to a line of woods. As far as I'm aware, these woods stretch for at least a few miles, and I'm not aware of any houses in there or any roads that lead through them. My living room has 3 windows that look to the field, and my bedroom on the second floor only has 1 window that faces that way as well. People do tend to walk their dogs back in the field, and kids sometimes play back there. But I rarely ever see anyone close to my house. For that reason, I tend to leave my blinds and curtains open, because I guess I just enjoy the view. So in July of 2019, I was laying in bed trying to fall asleep. All the lights were off, but I had my window and blinds open, since it was so warm. I was looking out the window and I noticed the small red and white lights just outside. I got up and looked to realize that the lights were coming from a drone. I ran downstairs to where my fiance of the time was sitting in the room. I ran downstairs to where my fiance of at the time was sitting in the living room and ran to the window. I told him what I saw, but of course, when he went to look, it was gone. I was paranoid that the drone had a camera on it, and someone was watching me with it. I kept my blinds closed for a while after that. Fast forward to January of this year. I guess I, stupidly, got comfortable and assumed that whoever it was flying the drone was a one-time creep. My blinds were open and I just gotten out of the shower. I was sitting on my bed, pretty much naked, except for my underwear. Scrolling on my phone when, out of the corner of my eye, I saw lights again, out of the dark window. It was that damn drone again. I ran out of the room and waited for a few minutes. I peeked back into my room, and it was gone. I quickly shut my blinds and got dressed. Honestly, I felt sick, and how stupid I was to leave my window open again, especially when I was practically naked. One sec, I need some water. Now for the really disturbing part. My 2-year-old son and I were out in the field 2 weeks ago, 3 days after I kicked out my boyfriend playing ball. I had my 6-month-old strapped to me in a baby carrier. Probably about half an hour after we'd been out there, I heard the slight whirling noise coming towards us. I looked up and saw that damn drone flying towards us. I looked around and didn't see anyone. It stopped right over us. I freaked and grabbed my son and dragged him into the house, looking back at the tree line every so often as we went. I knew they had to be hiding in there. I went inside, closed the blinds, and called my mom and told her about the situation. She told me to just keep an eye out. I said I would. My son likes to line his toys up along the windows, so I figured it wouldn't hurt to open them up just an inch or so. A little while later, after we ate dinner, it was almost dark. I was feeding my 6-month-old son and playing. Oh, fuck. I was feeding my 6-month-old son, and he was playing. He was standing over by the window, lining up his toys. He started saying, "Dada, Dada." I assumed he was just missing his father, and dismissed him by saying he was going to see him that weekend. Wait, fuck. God dang it. And dismissed him by saying he was going to see him that weekend. He kept saying Dada, Dada, though I looked up and saw him pointing to the window. Under the little gap of the blinds didn't cover. Shit. There was shit. Someone took a shit on my window. 1 second. God damn it. Under the little gap that the blinds didn't cover, I froze. I remember that he called any man with facial hair Dada, because it reminds him of his father. But there was no way someone would be bold enough to actually come to my window. Not when my neighbors are literally right there. Anyone could see them. But there aren't any lights back there, so unless someone actually stepped out of their house, I guess nobody would see them. Maybe it was my ex. But he should be at work at this time. I ran to the window and moved my son. I didn't want to lift the blinds, but honestly, I was sure that it had to be a person who had been creeping on me for the past year, and I wanted to see who it was. I pushed the blinds up and was looking at a man, who I definitely had never seen before, crouching in front of me. He was bald with a mustache and goatee. I have no idea how old he was. He could have been anywhere from 30 to 50. When he saw me, he smiled and stood up. I yelled and told him to fuck off, and that I was calling the cops. He just stood there, smiling at me like some freak. I was about to close the blinds again when he said something I couldn't hear. I told him to leave again, and he said, louder this time, "I just want to talk to you." I shook my head no, and yelled the same thing to him. He started slapping his hands on the window, yelling, "No! No! No!" over and over. I grabbed my phone, scared he was going to break in. I dialed 911. 1 second. I just spilled water everywhere. Fuck. It's like all over my leg now. My kids were crying from the yelling, and I felt on the verge of tears. I told the operator what was going on. The whole time I was on the phone, the man was pounding on my window, screaming now. He was yelling all kinds of nonsense, and I only caught some of it. He said he's been watching me for months. I'm beautiful. He wants me to come with him. He'll kill my children if I don't. The operator told me to go into an upstairs room and hide until the police arrive. I'm gonna look at chat here for a second while I breathe here. Rise in. Welcome. Holy shit, who else is here? Peppermint. Do you want a peppermint? No, I want a peppermint. You guys know that song? It's not like that. Rub that water, boy. Let's see. We need a blooper video of Jensen messing up recording. Oh, I've got a lot of bloopers. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Jensen got wet. Ah. Ah. Fuck. Okay. Where was I? No, I sound like Corpse says my voice is getting all coarse. You're never gonna believe what happened the other day. I might have did it. No, I definitely did it. I went caca and poo-poo at the same time. There's shit everywhere. There's doo-doo and there's shit. Not just your typical baby smears, but full-on caca doo-doo. God help me. I just want this mess to be over. And now there's no toilet paper. They took all of it. God, what will I wipe my ass with now? I'm down to my last good sock, and honestly, it was my favorite. Jeez, okay, there you go. I geared that one out a little bit too far. I'm gonna look in chat now and see whenever the fucking audio catches up. Okay. That's funny. Where was I in the story? Tell me to hide until the police arrive. Okay, here we are. My town doesn't have a police department, so we rely on the state police. She said it would be about 20 minutes, but to stay on the phone with her. The man was practically punching my window now, and was just screaming like a maniac. I was about to grab my kids and run upstairs when I heard someone else screaming. The man bolted. I looked out the window and saw my neighbor and his girlfriend. I opened the window and my neighbor said that he'd heard the man, so he ran around the building. He said when the guy heard him, he ran back to the woods and disappeared in the tree line. They said, Jensen, you don't know how to fucking read. Let's see. They said they also called the police. I thanked them 100 times. The police arrived 10 minutes later. They did a quick check around the building and the trees, but obviously didn't find anything. I've been super paranoid since then and stayed at my parents' a few nights after it happened. I don't know why that guy targeted me, or why he waited so long to do something. I'm just happy my neighbors were there to intervene, or who knows what would have happened. So to the creep who has been stalking me, and my family for the last year, I genuinely don't know how to read. I genuinely hope we never meet again. There we go. We finished that one. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me look at chat. I guess you guys heard the rest of it. Jen, do the spider chills meme at some point. Spider chills?
Mikhail later described the spider to be the size of a full-grown pizza.
That one. Actually, I have their audio. That one right there. Let's see. I'm reading chat here. Yo, Monsters in My Mind's here. Sick. Good to see you here. Who else is here? Let me look at the stream thing. And we got 15 peeps in here. But only 13 likes. Who didn't like it? Who didn't like the stream? I'll beat you up right now. Let's go. My dad's muscle milk. Noxy. Yo, guys. Noxy is the shitties. So, look. You guys see... Let me show you real quick. So you see this right here, the guy in this picture right here, you see that? Noxy drew that. That right there, you see that art, that amazing art? I tried uploading it to my page or my Spreadshirt for like to make it into merch, but it kept getting denied, so I gotta figure out why. But it's super cool. Holy shit. Amazing artist. Does some cosplay stuff. You guys check her out. Let's see. More like artsy. Let's see. This isn't even my final form yet. Go anime style.
Big brother, what are you doing here? What if mom comes home?
Oh my gosh. Oh shit. Yeah, you gotta get him on the video. Or just like candid style, you know? I just do stuff and things. You make me blush. You disliked Jackie. Jackie, you can't dislike the video, okay? It now has 18 likes. Holy shit. Thank you. My lips are getting tingly. Some berserk form of you. When I get time. I gotta commission you now. Once I get the YouTube monies in here. I think the first is when I get like the first check. I don't know how that works actually, if they direct deposit. But yeah, if you're gonna do something like that, I gotta at least pay you because you do amazing work. So I try to support creators when I can. Sometimes I can't, but you know, I don't expect them to do anything. I'll just, you know, share their work out as much as I can. But
Yeah, I feel bad. Your work is so cool. I'm glad I'm not drunk tonight. Fuck. Last time I streamed. Do you guys remember when I streamed when I was drunk? I couldn't read worth shit. Oh, you get a check mailed to you. Hopefully not. My family doesn't know I do YouTube, so I don't want them to know because that would just be an awkward conversation. Let's see. Gotta explain to them why I sit in my room for hours at night when everyone's asleep so I can record. They probably think I'm on Discord. Can I move this mic down a little bit? My back kind of hurts now. 1 second. Let me just... Does that work? Oh, I'm gonna drop the mic. Fuck. But some of my family does know, but not a lot of them. So, yeah. YouTube, a digital company mailing checks. Coldzilla's here. And he's using the picture I drew for Vidith. Let's see. Okay, so let's read some more stories. Get into some more stuffy. Let's get into some more Christmas Day stuffing. Cassandra's got to get some sleepies. Go ahead and get some rest. It's good seeing you here. Got enough to sterilize the virus. Jay sucks at YouTube. Hey. He's streaming poggers. You have to come out of the YouTube closet to your fam. Yeah. No. Maybe. What was that one meme? It was like, she's drinking the kombucha. She's just like, yeah. Whew, nope. Maybe. She's all making the faces. But yeah, Cassandra, have a good night. Oh, you drew the same thing. Yeah, I was looking. I was like, that smile is really big. I don't think I did a smile that big. Live reading comments, you asshole. Okay, let me get into the next story. I didn't know you didn't fucking read, you shithead. Okay, where was I? Let's see. The next story. I didn't know you were just gonna fucking read comments. Oh, fuck. Oh, here we are. Okay, this one's called Creepy Urgent Care Doctor. Let's see. Yeah, what are we paying you for? I'm like, kick your ass now, Jensen. Starts beating the shit out of me. Alright, next story. Trigger warning. Some of the stuff has some sexual context. Fuck, I messed it up. It's not funny, but I just messed it up. Trigger warning. Some of the stuff has some sexual context to it, so don't be alarmed if this takes a weird turn. I was in 8th grade, I think. So like 14, maybe just before 15. I went on a skiing trip with some family friends. Just me and them. And like the klutz I am, I fractured my wrist snowboarding down a hill. My dad was able to come get me and take me back down from the hill. That's not what it says. Why am I adding stuff? Where was I? My dad was able to come get me and had to take me back down from the mountains. 2-hour drive to an urgent care. Well, my tongue's getting all twisted. To an urgent care in the closest city that took our health care. I remember being in a ton of pain and kind of foggy. They said they needed to do an x-ray to be sure. I guess I looked old enough, so they had my dad wait in the waiting room. I was sat down in the x-ray room and told to wait for the nurse and doctor to come set me up. It was a weirdly dark room, and I remember feeling... fuck. 1 second. Okay. It was a weirdly dark room, and I remember feeling uncomfortable that my dad wasn't with me, but I didn't want to be a baby. Second oldest daughter of 5 siblings. You gotta be mature with baby siblings. Well, only the male doctor came in, which was weird. But I'm a little kid, right? So I'm like, okay, it's a doctor here to help me. The doctor scooting his chair closer to me, and took my injured left wrist in one hand, and put his other hand on my knee, and looked at my wrist. He was extremely close, and I had no idea while he... Fuck. My back. And I had no idea while he was bending over to rest on my knee to look at my wrist and why I wasn't on the x-ray table. Then the doctor says, "So, Hannah, I got a couple questions for you, okay?" I nod my head, still fuzzy from the pain, as he asks me, "Is that man you came with related to you?" I say, "Yes, he's my dad." "Are you sure?" "You don't quite look alike." For reference, I have brown hair, brown eyes, and tan skin from my mother. My dad is white with blonde hair and green eyes. "Yes, I'm sure. He's my dad." I respond, feeling increasingly uncomfortable. I start to shift in my seat and pull my arms and legs closer to me. Thinking about it now, I think I wanted to Thinking about it now, I think I wanted to appear smaller, as if I wasn't a threat. The doctor then asked me, "Do you have a normal relationship with your father?" "Yes," Yes, I say confused. I had no idea where this conversation was going. "And has your father inappropriately touched you ever?" he asked and started rubbing my knee. Now I know, this is getting fucking weird. And I'm getting nervous, and usually I get in trouble for having a big personality. And so I wanted to be compliant. But I was getting weirdly anxious. So, my answer for him, which I say very loudly and uncomfortable: "He's my dad. He's a normal dad. He takes care of me like a parent should. Nothing weird happens. Can we do the x-ray now, so I can go home and eat?" And the doctor nods, pats my knee/thigh one more time, and leaves the room. I'm like, what the fuck? In my little head, and stand up all uncomfortable, with the line of questioning and where the nurse was and why the dude left after all that. With the line of questioning, and where the nurse was, and why the dude left after all that. And then the nurse comes in. She literally says, "Why are these lights off?" Turns on the light so it's bright. She verifies I am who I am and does the x-ray. I don't see the doctor ever again after that weird encounter, and I hope I never meet him again. Dad took me to an In-N-Out and told my mom about what the doctor did when I got home, saying he was really weird and I don't want to go back there. Dad's dad, you know. My mom told my dad closer to the appointment. My mom told my dad closer to the appointment, and I saw our primary care closer to where we lived. That was... I don't know if this is an extended. My mom told my dad closer to the apartment, and I saw our primary care closer to where we lived. That was it. Just to address it now, the reason I didn't tell my dad once I saw him is because my father is very similar to me, in that we both have very bad anger issues. At 14/15, I was aware of this, and didn't want him to do anything rash. I don't worry, as he would be... I didn't worry. He would be mad at me more, and I was worried that he would kill the doctor for touching me inappropriately. I haven't been comfortable with male doctors ever since. There we go. That's creepy. Fuck. What would you guys do if you were in a situation like that? I'd probably kick the doctor's ass. And then I'd go to jail. But I probably would do it. No, I definitely would. I'd fuck him up. I'll try anything at this point. Can't smoke pot, though. I work for the government. Guys, he works for the government. I can't talk about what I was about to talk about. So, no free crack for everyone. I'd probably be considered a microdoser too, but a little goes a long way with me. What are you guys talking about? What is this chat turned into? You guys talking about weed? Good night. I'm up and leave. Good night, Ollie. Have a good one. I hope Alaska's pretty this time of year. You always take really good photos, by the way. I like seeing them on Instagram. Yeah. I was going to ask you something on Instagram. I'll ask you later, though. So, I don't want to, like, just say it right now on stream, but it's about the photos. No free 8-ball. God damn it, Jensen. I was here for the crack. Let's see. I need to see if CBD will help my allergies. Keep your word, Jensen. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Actually, I'll send it to you real quick right now while I got you here. So that way I don't forget. You don't have to reply right now, but I want to make sure I send it to you before I forget. And we'll get into some more stories right here. Yeah, Dr. Creepin was supposed to send me audio like 3 weeks ago. I guess he got busy. That's okay, though. Let's see. There we go. Okay. But in all seriousness, Jensen, you are such a good YouTuber and have given me such good guidance. Yeah, I hope I have. I try to, whenever I talk to anybody, I try to give them as much advice, as many tools as I can. You know, I've sent like Photoshop to probably like 20 people. So if you guys want Photoshop, DM me and I'll send you a copy of it. But yeah, I never tried DMT. Me neither. But I bet it's pretty cool. I mean, I've done a lot of shit. Shrooms, Molly, weed, alcohol, a whole bunch of other shit. But that was in the past. So, yeah, Lupus, I'll send it to you. So, that way you can make your own thumbnails and then you'd be good. At FBI. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hypothetically speaking, of course, on those drug parts. But yeah, good times. I don't recommend doing them now. I'm a dad and everything, but used to do blow and clean though. Shit, we've all done some crazy stuff. That's alright, go have some coffee. Wake yourself up. Wait. I thought you lived in America. Do you live across the pond? What time is it over there? What time is it for you? Are you just a night owl? FBI, open up. Bet your sinuses are clear there. How about that drywall, though? All right, let me get to the next story. It's called What Ended Up Being a Close Call. I didn't realize I was Neo from The Matrix when I dodged a bullet last summer. I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be awesome? Way to start the story. Okay. This was something that happened over the course of last summer. I take on a lot of babysitting jobs when I'm home alone from college. At the beginning of last summer, a family I regularly babysat for resurrected this fucking devil. I regularly babysit for recommended me to the Smith family with 4 children, aged 18 months, 3, 6, and 10 years. Mrs. Smith didn't really have any rules for the kids. They could eat whatever they wanted, and she didn't mind if they were glued to the TV all day. She even encouraged them to bring my laptop and... She even encouraged me to bring my laptop and spend the time working on my summer classes if needed too. I was to stay with them 3 days a week from 8 a.m. to around 7 p.m. The only rule that Mrs. Smith had was to never let them play in the front yard. She explained to me that the people across the street had a son about my age that lived at home. She didn't know much about him or his family, but she said that there had been multiple... You hear that? My mouth is so dry. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Let me, nearly 8 a.m. Camps are hard. Oh, you're in the UK. Cool. Where was I in the story? But she said there had been multiple somethings. But she said that there had been multiple instances of him trying to talk to the kids, and something about him really freaked her out. If that was my only role, I figured this would be easy enough. I loved the kids, but the oldest one seemed to always be causing trouble. She was too old to be misbehaving in that way. Fuck. She was too old to be misbehaving in the way she did, and it drove me nuts. The 5-year-old had some sensory issues that would cause her to have really bad meltdowns if she got overwhelmed, and the 10-year-old loved to provoke her. I fucked that up. I know I did. If she got overwhelmed, and the 10-year-old loved to provoke her. Luckily, I didn't have to deal with the 10-year-old too much, because she kept herself for the most part. Anyway, I quickly began to understand what Mrs. Smith was talking about regarding the guy across the street. He hardly ever left the house, and I knew because she had pointed out which car was his. I'd sometimes look out the window to see him standing in the driveway, just looking at the Smith's house. Fuck. Just looking at the Smith's house. Mrs. Smith would always have me pick up her packages from the porch and bring them inside. One day I apparently hadn't realized the mailman had left a package, and I heard a knock at the door. When I looked through the peephole, the guy was standing on the porch, holding a package in his hand. Though the kids were in the fenced backyard, I still didn't feel comfortable answering the door, and I figured Mrs. Smith would rather have a stolen package than anything happen to me or the kids. I was anxious for him to leave, but he stood there knocking for nearly 15 minutes. Still, I didn't open the door, and he eventually did return to his house across the street, leaving the package on the porch. Instead, that the kids... Fuck. I insisted that the kids spend the rest of the afternoon inside, as I was afraid he would try to get into the backyard. There was other little weird instances. Every day that I left, the kids would stand on the porch, waving and saying goodbye right before I drove away. There were 2 times towards the end of the summer that the guy would see this, then start crossing the street and trying to talk to the kids, who were quickly pulled in the house by Mr. Smith. I knew this wasn't uncommon, and Mrs. Smith had mentioned to me that they had allowed their kids to play outside when they first moved into the house, only for them to find the guy talking to them in the yard. My last babysitting for them before I moved back to school, I experienced the scariest incident I'd ever... Fuck. Or messed up my flow. I experienced the scariest incident I'd ever had while babysitting. It was around 1, and the kids had finished eating lunch. For a while, I had all 4 of them in the living room, and they were all running around chasing each other. After about 20 minutes, I realized that I'd lost track of the 10-year-old. I don't know why I was concerned because she usually spent the afternoon in her room, but I decided to go check. She wasn't there. In fact, she wasn't anywhere in the house. I checked every room, the front yard and the backyard, figuring she was hiding from me to be funny. I'm panicking at this point, and the kids are picking up on it. Fuck. And the kids are picking up on it. I make one more round through the whole house, and it's Fuck, I can't pronounce this word. I make one more round through the whole house, and it's perimeter, screaming. 10-year-old's name. If you're hiding somewhere, I need to come out or I'm calling 911. This isn't funny and I'm calling the police right now. No answer. I immediately gather the kids around me and call my mom, crying and explaining that one of the kids is gone. She knew about the guy across the street, and she was just as terrified as I was that my worst fear had been confirmed. She instructs me to call Mrs. Smith and and after shit. And ask if there was anything she could do. And ask if there's anywhere she could be. When I do, Mrs. Smith is irate and tells me to go to the garage, where I put the phone on speaker. I figured this was a waste of time, as I'd already thoroughly searched the garage. However, after about 5 minutes of Mrs. Smith screaming on the phone, and she needs to come out now, the 10-year-old appears from a box. Fuck. The 10-year-old appears from a moving box at the bottom of a pile of these boxes that was as high as the ceiling, laughing her head off like it was funny. Mrs. Smith assured me that she'd be punished for what had happened, but I knew that this hadn't been my last time. But I knew that if this hadn't been my last time babysitting for them, I wouldn't come back. And damn it. Anticlimactic, right? Well, 2 weeks after I moved back to school, Mrs. Smith texted me and informed me that the guy across the street had been arrested for an encounter he'd had with another child down the street, and to thank me for keeping the kids safe. She didn't give me any details, but my blood ran cold. I had felt bad after the incident with the 10-year-old for believing that the guy could have done something to her, but as it turns out, he was capable of it, and just had gotten the chance to try anything with the... Fuck. And just hadn't gotten the chance to try anything with the Smith kids. So, creepy guy from across the street from the Smiths, let's not meet. And more importantly, stay the hell away from the Smith kids. Damn. Nasty. Yo, bad vibes with the two smackaroonies. This is to help you with your mistakes. You fucking asshole. Thank you. My favorite asshole right there. Bad vibrator. Stop following me.
Number 4, bad vibrator.
There you go. Great. Led Zeppelin fan. In the housey. 2 clams. Sick. Sick cunt. There's actually a lot you can get for $2. I'm a bargain shopper. Funny. So funny. I am tired. You need to get some sleep. Mary had a little lamb and chills. No, I don't want to do that. Best way to put it. I mean, it's okay song, but I need it to be something ridiculous. Somebody is racing outside my house. I can hear. Sounds like they have a ricer. Or they have the little cherry fucking thing you can put to the tailpipe. I'm sweating so bad. Yeah. I'm sweating so bad. Just kidding. Ow, my back. Where am I at? I'm at 18 minutes of audio here. It's been streaming for an hour. Yikes. I'm not very good at this. When I just record, I'm able to do a lot. Me too, bro. I'm the type of person that will grocery shop and buy like price per ounce. Like whenever is the best deal or the cheapest, like that. People don't understand there's a huge difference. I'll literally go to the grocery store and let's say I'm in the candy aisle, right? And I'm in the front and there's candy there. So I'll take one of the candies that's like, it looks like it'd be a good deal, right? And I'll know the price in the front, and then I'll go to the candy aisle and I'll find that same candy and I'll look for something that's about the same price, usually a little cheaper, and I'll look at the weight of each item, and usually the one in the candy aisle is cheaper than the one in the front. So it's really weird, but I used to do that. Happy Joy is here. He does chills better than chills. I'll teach your mother to suck eggs. Fuck. I miss Ren and Stimpy. There's an adult one too. It was a Brokeback Mountain reference. I'm cold. Come over here, give me a huggy. Everyone come in for a big group hug. Well, just hug the shit out of each other. Let's see. You guys, no one's tired. You guys gotta get some sleep too. Oh god, Ren and Stimpy was awesome. It's such a good show. That, All Real Monsters, a whole bunch of them, really. The oldies but goldies, as they say. Let's see. It's hot as hell. Gay? I live in Texas. Who sleeps sometimes these days, bruh? Okay, it's called The Man with the Dead End Gaze. The Man with the Delicious Glazed Pepperoni Pizza. This one's called Barbecue Maker. Make up some ridiculous names. This one's called My Penis Got Stuck in the Electrical Outlet. A true story by Mr. I Put My Penis in Electrical Outlet. Fuck. I should do comedy videos. I'm so funny. You missed this premiere earlier. Well, it's okay, I missed it too. Fuck. I saw the video though. And then I was in Swamp Dweller's stream for a little bit yesterday when he was drinking. But I didn't want to talk and chat. I was just so tired. I just wanted to see what he was up to. So I really wish I could make donations and stuff to like charitable causes. But everything I make right now is just me being able to live. Yeah, fuck. Well, there's probably too much information, but pretty much didn't get accepted for unemployment because I just moved to Arizona after, my wife had passed. So, and then we worked for so long here, and I tried to apply in Texas because I made, good money there, and I figured, okay, they owe me back for all that money, but they're like, fuck you. So now I'm just like shitting bricks. My anxiety is so high right now, but honestly, if I wasn't making YouTube videos, I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing. So looking for work pretty much all day, but we'll see what happens. So hopefully I get a call back soon. I used to live there in Arizona, in Yuma. You must be kidding me. Batman, the animated series, is mood as fuck. Yeah, that is how it be these days. Just to keep it real, fuck. Okay, let me get into the story. Sorry, didn't mean to bring the mood down. Gee, Dad, got any more jokes? Yeah, I got a joke for you. I cheated on your mom 30 years ago. You have a brother. Fuck, the kid's like 40. Dad? It was a typical Tuesday night. My girlfriend and I had just finished dinner, and we decided to treat ourselves to some frozen yogurt from the local place about 12 minutes away on foot. The sun was beginning to set as we made our stroll through the... The sun was beginning to set as we made our stroll to the froyo joint, where we stopped at an intersection when we saw him first. That's not how it goes. Where we stopped at an intersection when we first saw him. He was about 6'2", wore a plaid jacket, and had the most uncomfortable gaze I'd ever seen. He just stared at my girlfriend, seemingly without blinking. Luckily, the light had changed and we were allowed to cross the street. We decided to slow our pace so the creepy dude could walk ahead of us, which he did, stumbling as he made his way across the intersection. I thought he might have been drunk or something, but I was to learn that he wasn't at all. By the time he made it across the intersection, we were trying to really avoid this guy, so we slowed our pace to almost a complete stop. To our horror, so did he. Not to think too much of it, we continued to walk past him. That's when the creepy guy turned into someone... That's when the creepy guy turned into someone truly dangerous. He lunged at my girlfriend, grabbed her head, and attempted to knee her in the face. As I was right beside her, I managed to quickly push him off of her and punched him in the side of the head before he tried to run off. At this point, I was yelling at people to stop him, which one lady did. He turned around and yelled at me, saying, "Fuck you," when someone said that they were calling the cops. He decided to run away. I didn't bother to chase him. I was more concerned on how my girlfriend was holding up. He wasn't on drugs, he wasn't drunk. He was just someone I'd never want to meet again. Wow. That was a shorter one, but fuck. That fucking dude just crazy. Jensen, just keep in mind if you do a charity stream, and you can deduct it on your taxes later. That would be really cool. I ain't paying my taxes though. Fuck them. Let's see. Bad vibes with the 10 clammies. I just saw that. Holy shit. With the bro fist too. Fuck. You're awesome. Planning on moving to Arizona soon. Oh yeah. I'm sure you guys all know Bad Vibes. If you guys don't, go check out his channel right now. He's just hit, what are you at now? 22,000 subscribers? 23? Let me see. Let me look at his channel real quick. $22.7. So probably around 22.8. So 22,000 fucking people watching him. That is a lot. Like 3 days ago, this video already has almost 8,000 views. 1 week ago, 15,000, 17. You are on a fucking roll. Holy shit. That is impressive. Fuck. I'm not even sure. I lost count. I just stopped counting after 10,000. Fuck. I just get so many people. I fooled 22,000 people. Monsters on my mind with the $10. Guys, save your money. Fuck. You guys are awesome. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna get my daughter something really nice tomorrow then. I guess I'll go to probably Walmart. She got mad at Target because I got her a bath bomb. That's what I usually get her. And this one didn't have a toy in it. She was like, I don't want to go to Target ever again. They didn't have the bath bombs I like. Monsters, I'm like, always wants to copy me. What? Why are you always copying me? Fuck. Monsters in my mind. Man, you have the coolest. I wish if I would have gone back and made like a really cool thumbnail or like a cool picture from my character, it looked like yours. It just has this really cool like hands and shit grabbing the face. No, I'm not gonna buy $20 on $1 gift. Mad chatter with the big 20. Holy shit. Ugh, I just burped my mouth. Fuck. How do I draw a penis on here? Like that? That's me right now. Fuck. Dude. $20 on $1 gift. No, I'll probably get her something cool. You should do Iron Maiden album covers as your PFP. That'd be cool. Mad Chatter, can I give you a big kissy? Monsters in My Mind and Bad Vibes. We'll all just have a little group sesh and just start making out. But no homo, right? Only for a balls touch. I started the money train. I want my credit. You really did. Sometimes I do that on other people's streams. I'll just like donate $5 just to get it started, and everyone starts donating afterwards. So, fuck, you guys are sick. I made my money for the day. Now, okay, I quit YouTube. Bye, guys. I'm gonna end the stream right here. Thank you so much for the money. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. That'd be so fucked up. That's probably what Ninja does. He's become so disconnected with his audience. He's just like, all right, thanks, bye. Oh fuck, I'm so stupid. Stream ends, yeah. Boop. Okay. I even did the outro. It's so funny. I'm so dumb. Okay, let's do another story. The unknown caller who was watching me from outside my house. Let me take a chuggy of water. I drink all my water, by the way, so I might have to run and grab some more. I mean, there's water. My daughter's water is right here, so. Blah, 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 blah. How do you know if I'm late? Your words and the text aren't. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. Okay. Sorry if there's an issue with the formatting. I'm writing this. Oh shit, I got a frog in my throat now. I'm telling you, my voice, when it gets coarse, I just sound like Corpse Husband. So this happened to me almost 7 years ago now. I should give some background info before getting into things. At the time this all happened, I was around 16 years old, and had a friend I'll call Karen, who was dating a boy named John. At this point in time, Karen and John had been dating for maybe 6 months, and after going out with Karen and John on many occasions, they decided that they wanted to hook me up with John's friend. We'll call him Cameron. At this point in time, I had met Cameron in person once. He was nice, so I gave him my social media, and we chatted a couple of times. It's important to note he didn't have my number, or know where I lived. Now it's time for the story. Fast forward to one night, maybe a week or two after I met Cameron. I'm laying in bed, it's around 2 or 3 in the morning. I get a call from an unknown number. Thinking, why in the hell I feel like I've read this story before. Why does this sound so familiar? One second. Let me look through this. This sounds so familiar. Maybe I listened to this story from another narrator. No, I haven't read this one, but it sounds really familiar. One second. I gotta get back in the story where I was. This looks so familiar. It's hurting my head right now. So, 2 in the morning thinking. Okay, here it was. Thinking, why in the hell is an unknown number calling me at this time of night? I decide to answer it and see who it is. So I answer the phone and say hi, and the man responds saying hi back. Since I didn't recognize the voice on the other end, I ask the person who they are. Instead of giving me an answer to this question, the man on the line tells me to look outside my window. Thinking this is probably a prank, I can tell the man to F off and hang up on the phone. Once I did this, the number calls back again. Didn't answer it. The person then proceeds to call me another 4 times until I finally answer the phone, which again I ask who the heck is calling. This time the person responds and tells me that the one of... Shit. This time the dude took a shit on me. Where was I? This time... I hear it. I'll make another paragraph. They didn't do any paragraphs in their story, so I gotta make one myself. This time the person responds and tells me that one of my friends gave him my number, and that I'm the guy he's been talking to. At this point, my stupid 16-year-old mind is trying to rationalize this, and the only person I can think of is Cameron. Before I can say anything to this person, he again tells me to look out my window. He's outside, and I begin hearing noises outside my window. Now I should mention that my room is right beside my parents' room, and being stupid, my first thought was that the fool was going to wake them up, and I'd never hear the end of it. Let me tell you, that thought soon turned into the last thing I would worry about that night. Anyway, at this point I'm starting to get creeped out. I'm thinking to myself, okay, if this is Cameron, and Karen did give him my number, how the hell would he know where I live? So I replied to the man and say, Cameron. The man says yes, and tells me to look out my window. I replied telling him to go home and hang up the phone again. Weirded out, I decide to go and get up out of the basement and call... Weirded out, I decide I'm going to get up and go into the basement and call Karen, so that hopefully my parents don't hear me talking from my room. This is really important because I can get into the basement. Wait. Oops. This is really important because to get into the basement, I have to pass a door that's partially made of glass. So I get downstairs and call Karen, and she answers carefully, half asleep. Oops. And she answers clearly half asleep. I tell Karen about the unknown... No. Shit. Let me look at chat. See what you guys are doing over here. Matt Cheddar Blue, a little kissy. Oh, Lucy, you're getting out of here. He's probably gone by now, but hope he has a good night. This happened to one of my friends after we all got fired. She set up an OnlyFans account. Just kidding. Oh, fuck. I'm so dumb. I didn't have to pay. I've seen the goods many times. Shit. Let's see. Led Zeppelin's going to sleep. Good night. Have a good night. It's all late as fuck. I'm streaming. I finally answered and he says, do you like scary movies? Shit. Stupid sound effect. I love when Joel uses that at the end of the stories. Let's never, ever, 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 ever meet again. Okay, let me get into this. Answers clearly half asleep. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck. I have an inverter in my basement. I'm sorry, in my garage. I don't have a basement. I have an inverter in my garage, so after the stream, I'm going to jump on it for a little bit and try to get my back to fix. Because I think I might have pulled it or something. Where the fuck is it? I lost my place in the story. Here it is. Alright, perfect. So, she clearly answers half asleep. I tell Karen about the unknown call, which I'm assuming is from Cameron, and how he is telling me to look out my window because he's outside. And on top of this, that I can hear someone outside. Wait. And on top of this, I can hear someone out there. Karen, now clearly awake, tells me that she's never given Cameron my number or address, and calls John quickly from her phone to see if maybe he did. At this point, John answers and tells Karen that not only has he given out my information, wait. But at this point, John answers and tells Karen that not only had he never given my information out, he is with Cameron. They tell me if someone's outside, I need to hang up and call the police immediately. So I hang the phone up, and before I can even get to dial anyone, I get another call. Guess who? Unknown number. So I stupidly answer again. And before I get a word in, the man tells me that he knows I'm in the basement. He saw me walking by my back door. Now I'm clearly disturbed, as I did just walk by my back door to go downstairs, so I know someone is outside. Again, before I could say anything, the man tells me to come outside. So stupidly, I tell the person, I'm calling the police, and hang up the phone. Why I didn't call the police at this point, I really don't know. Probably because I was 16, stupid, and literally in panic mode. Not more than a minute later, I get a call. Unknown number. I answer again, and the man tells me to come outside, and he's coming inside to get me. 1 second. Fuck, I'm out of water. Clearly panicking at this point, I have this deep gut feeling that if I go outside, I'm never coming back. However, I do have to go by the door again to get back upstairs, and that was equally terrifying me. So I hang the phone up again and muster up the courage to run upstairs because that's the last place I wanted to be, and was in a part of the house no one else was in. I get more calls. Unknown number. Unknown number. Unknown number. Again. My 16-year-old stupidity answers. This time the voice on the phone sounds shook, and says to me that the police stopped him outside my house, and they want to speak to me to make sure I know him. The phone then gets passed off to someone who identifies himself by name, and with some title I no longer remember. I ask if... I no longer remember. And asks if I know the man outside my address. He says my house number and street. I quickly tell the voice on the phone I don't have any idea who the person calling... Shit. I quickly tell the voice on the phone I don't have any idea who the person calling me is, and hang up the phone. Never got another call again. However, I did sit there all night holding a bat, and had problems sleeping for months. I should also mention, I didn't have... I should also mention that I didn't even look at the script before I started reading again. Fuck. I should also mention, I didn't have any real friends at this point in my life, and looking back on this night, I thought maybe this was a prank taken too far. However, I begged the few friends I did for months to admit that one of them were the person pulling this off. Until this day, they all insist none of them did. They all insist that none of them did this. So whatever got this person to stop calling me, thank God. And to the unknown caller, let's not meet. And if we do meet, I'm gonna fucking blow your head off with a shotgun, you son of a bitch. A little 16-year-old girl. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Let me look at the chat again. I took a break from editing to come to the stream. Now I don't want to go back to editing. You better go edit. Dan, the man. Dan. Great job, bro, with the live chat. Was epic tonight, this morning. From Scotland. Worth love. I didn't realize my phone was still on. I didn't realize I was falling down a well. Whoa! Just fucking... I fall down a fucking staircase. No! Holy shit. Night Lucid. Thanks for the watch time. Oh shit. Okay, so we're at about 26 minutes of audio at an hour and a half of streaming. Fuck, I need to get better at prioritizing time here. So I can kind of do both, right? Or maybe not. You know what? This video doesn't have to come out tomorrow. I do videos like every day. Maybe this won't come out the day after tomorrow. That way I can really record a bunch more. And just make it a long video. That'd be kind of cool. But we'll see. I think it's getting late though. It's about 12:36 and I'm thirsty. I kind of want a beer. So I'm probably going to go get a beer. And I'll finish these later. It's not my mouth sounds super... You hear this? That's how dry my mouth is. But I do want to thank everyone for joining the stream tonight. And thank you for hanging out with me for the past hour and a half. That was really cool to have everyone here. I'm loving this new background I got for the streams. So big shout out to Robin for making that for me. Also, Tanner Stokes, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He's working on some music for me, and I think he just finished it up. He's a composer, so I kind of commissioned him in a way, so I'll be giving him a couple of shout outs here in the next couple of videos. So it's like, you probably won't hear in my regular videos, but I'm going to try to do some creepypastas coming up, and yeah, I'm going to use the music he made for that. Yeah, Tanner is talented, really cool dude. So I'm glad I came across him. I saw your tweet about him, and I checked out his shit, and it's really cool. So I just started drawing again. Makes me realize if I kept drawing through my teens, I'd be drawing stuff for Rule 34. Oh my gosh. My dude, it was a great stream. Thank you. All right, I guess I'll end it here. Tanner is the dude. He's the new Mayu. He's the new... Oh, my back. Oh, I used one of his songs. Actually, what I do is I'll play like that right there. When I do record for my videos, I play music on my headphones, and it helps me not make any mistakes when I'm recording, because my brain is just kind of like very active, and I'm hearing sounds, and I can hear my own voice as well. And I have it playing back in one ear, so I have my headphones on one ear and off the other ear, and it helps me read without making mistakes. So that's something I do. You guys might want to try that out. I learned it from watching... There's a dude with a really bad speech impediment, and they tried this trick out, and it worked really well with him, so I figured I'd give it a shot. So yeah, well, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but if you can hear yourself in one ear, and then as you're talking, you can hear your voice project out the other ear. So give it a shot. I used to be really bad at reading, and now I can read through a good amount, unless I get caught up on a word. But sometimes I just improvise as well. So he's his long lost brother. Okay, so without keeping the stream going here too long, thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you for the donations. That's really awesome. The new patron that joined the patron goal, so now we're at $75 or $76 on the patron. That's really cool. Fuck, I feel like an actual YouTuber now. So I've been holding in a fart, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now, so I can just rip ass and just probably take a shower, actually. Sing your plug one ear sometimes to hear the pitch. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder, let me try that. Just kidding. Let me try to Let me see if I can sing.
Hello there, guys. This is Jensen, and I'm singing.
Wow, I sound really good with when I do it with one ear. Let me try it again.
Yankee Doodle came to town riding on your mom's ass.
Wow, holy shit. Okay, good night, guys. What am I doing? Play the outro. Let's play the outro. Alright, good night.